Hey Virgos, welcome to April 2018. I hope you guys had an amazing March. Card just popped out. You guys got a lot going on this month. A lot going on this month. A lot of opportunities for change. A lot of opportunities for growth as well. But still focused on the one. I know that you guys see all those opportunities, still just focused on the one, not wanting to let go, okay? Not wanting to take on that ending. But something is ending for you guys this month. So get ready. That being said, I'm going to talk a little bit about the stars. Then we'll get into the reading, and then I'll talk about the free photo reading, which I offered you guys. I know for you guys are the only sign where I know for sure I offered either a free photo reading or a free dream interpretation. I just can't remember which one. So I'm just offering it to all the signs now. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. That being said, please be patient and bear with me. A month, you'll have it by the end of the month for sure. Last month I was doing it within 24 hours and then by the end of it was like by the end of the month. So this month you'll definitely have your free photo reading by the end of the month, and I'm really looking forward to doing it again because it was such a really fun energy exchange, and it was also a great way for me to feel empowered and to really help me, harness my intuition more. So thank you so much for the people who did send it. However, I should mention that I'm only going to be doing, like, if I already have your email address, then I probably won't be as quick to give you another reading, just because a lot of the readings that I have done were based on the past. And I'm realizing what I've learned is if you send a picture at the time, like send a picture and then send it, then there are some more messages that come through as opposed to sending a picture in the past. Also, filters, no filters. I can't stress it enough. Filters, I can't see anything but stars in your eyes. So no filters. Okay, that being said, the full moon was in Libra on the 31st. So that was fun. That was a huge focus on relationships, how you're relating to people, how people are relating to you. If you're happy, and releasing a lot of expectations on our partners, and releasing a lot of issues that we have when it comes to our partners, and just flowing through that. For instance, the day after the full moon, I guess it was 2 days after, I just went into the washroom and I just cried, and it felt amazing. And I was like, I didn't have to justify why I was crying. I didn't want anybody to ask me if I was okay. I just needed to just cry, and it felt great. It felt like a huge release. So Mercury goes direct on April 15th. It's been retrograde since the 22nd, and the Virgos and Geminis would feel it the most because they're ruled by the planet Mercury. So my heart goes out to you guys if you had a lot of communication delays and errors, things like that. So the two cards that just popped out is what you guys are creating. You're creating that shift. So that change, that ending that comes in is going to create some sort of shift in your life in a profound way. It's going to be positive in the end, but it's going to take some finessing. When it comes to this shift, you're going to have to really kind of flow with it and work with it. So the Mercury direct shadow period ends on May 3rd. So just keep that in mind. New moon in Aries on April 15th. Whatever you want to manifest in, that has something to do with pioneering, independence, individuality, leadership. Do it up. Think whatever you want to think about on April 15th should be what you want to bring into your life in a very dynamic and intense and powerful way. So just be prepared, because what you're thinking about, you're creating right now. Saturn goes retrograde on April 17th, Virgo, so that's going to cause some restrictions. Really going to be looking inward when it comes to your happiness and where you feel stuck and where you feel restricted and where you feel like you can't move forward. That's going to go inward for you to work through those issues. And then September 6th, when it goes direct, you can really start to manifest those inner changes outward. Same with Pluto going retrograde on April 22nd. Pluto is the planet of inner transformations, of transformations, and when it goes retrograde, it turns inward. Pluto is all about deep down issues, things from your past that really need to be cleared. Stuff that people don't necessarily want to talk about, like sex, death, power struggles, taxes, tax season, you know. So that's going to all go inward. And then April 29th, we have a full moon in Scorpio. So it'll be nice because Pluto retrograde is going to bring all those deep down issues inward. So you can really kind of do the inner work with them and really be like, wow. And then full moon in Scorpio, you can release them and be like, okay, yeah, Pluto retrograde made me realize a lot of issues that I have internally. And now on April 29th, I'm just going to let them go so they don't own me anymore. So that's going to be profound. Like, this is a great start to the summer, great start to a new year, you know, new energy, especially with the birthday coming up in well, quite a while, you know, in 5 months. Wait, is that right? Yeah, in 5 months, 5 to 4 months. 4 to 5 months. With that energy coming up, you can really start to work on what you want to create into your life and into your world before your birthday comes. So that is what's happening in the sky. Now let's see what's going on in the cards besides this ending, creating a major shift in your life. Huge shift. Good for you guys. Okay. The theme of this reading is based on a relationship. Okay, you've understood something. The full moon in Libra brought something in a relationship to light. At first, it seemed very black and white, where it's like, okay, this is love and this isn't love. And now you're like, ooh, there's gray areas to this relationship. There's things that I didn't see before. You know, you've kind of gone now where you've taken a bite of the forbidden fruit. You've gone really deep now, and now it's getting to a point where you have to really think about what you want to do with this knowledge, because you're seeing a different side to this relationship based on that full moon in Libra energy. It brought in some sort of message, and this message was a clear indication. Emotionally, you're doing well. Emotionally, you're fine, but you're working your butt off, and you're working your butt off with anger. You're working it off with a lot of anger. You want to just have fun, but you feel like you're constantly trying to fight and compete for freedom and for fun and for risk and for adventure. And it's mainly because there's greed involved. There's mainly because you can't let go and let up and just, you know, it makes me think of the Bruno Mars song where it's like, you got money, spend it. You know, there's no point of holding on to it and stressing about it. Have fun. I know that's probably the worst advice to give a Virgo because you guys are so responsible, but you guys work hard for your money. So have some fun and be lenient, be free when it comes to your spending, because when you tell the universe that you're broke or you can't afford it or, you know, yada, 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 the universe is like, yeah, you're right. For instance, my father-in-law is a moon in Virgo, and he literally could say, I can't afford that because I just spent, you know, if you guys ever heard of Top Hatter, it's like a very addictive, you know, online platform where you can just spend money so quick. He's like, I can't afford to do that because I just spent this much money on Top Hatter. And it's like, well, kind of, it's now time to really figure out where your priorities lie. Where are you putting that money? And where can you really kind of shift things around? With that, a new frame of mind will form, and you can really see where this relationship is going, because it is positive, but there's still some adjustments to be made because there's a lot of people involved, and it is time to kind of take some risks. There's so many people involved. There's so many people involved that, you know, we got an emotional female energy, we have an emotional male energy, then we have a logical male energy, then we have a young emotional energy, and then we have a young, material energy, some fiery energy. It's just, you're kind of that one person in the middle of like a bunch of people surrounding you, and all needing things from you. It's emotionally fulfilling you, but now with that full moon energy, you're starting to see like, okay, where can I let go of some of these relationships because it's not fun. You're not able to enjoy yourself. You're not able to have fun, and you're not able to hold on to your positivity just because you know that there's one relationship in particular that it's time to just move on from, because they're really the ones that are sucking you dry, and their energy and how you understand that one relationship is now creating out into all these other relationships. So this one person is the root cause of other people saying, well, I should be able to, I should pull from Virgo too, because you're putting that energy out there with this one relationship saying, I'm useful, use me. So this one energy is like, okay, I am. And then that's what you're creating out there. So you know that it is time to create an ending in some sort of energy right now, because it's just not equal. It's not an equal energy exchange. And that will create a huge shift in your life. Okay, Virgo? The situation at hand is getting your family financially secure. So you have your emotional secureness. You're feeling good emotionally. Financially, there's some greed and conflict within the home and family. And that's really, really stressful for you. Really, really stressful for you. Especially because deep down you know which relationship I'm talking about. And that's what's feeding into the family not feeling emotionally secure, okay? The obstacle and the aid is all these opportunities, all these people, new messages coming in. Sorry, my nose is very runny. New messages coming in that could really build you up. But any new messages that come in that are a chance for you to kind of have fun and be quirky and take a risk and do something rebellious with your thoughts and with your actions, and be more of a dreamer. All of that is hindered because you need to make sure that the family is secure. So you definitely want more chaos in a positive way, but making sure that the family is nice and secure has kind of really put a break on your adventurism and your risk taking. Subconsciously feeling very empowered at home. It's like you're the only one taking care of things, and you're thinking that you have to maintain that prominence. You can't take any risks. You can't kind of deviate at all because it'll all come crumbling down. So subconsciously you feel like you have to be that one at home who is in power, but there's a lot of heartbreak because of it. There's a lot of pain because of it, because you're not fueling your soul. You're doing it as a way of necessity, and that's exactly what the universe is going to keep giving you. Okay, necessity. Instead of feeling abundant and being able to take care of the family because you have so much, it's like, I can't move. I have to focus on my finances. I have to focus on my security, or else the whole family is going to be screwed, essentially. Need to be empowered at home. And that's heartbreaking. It's because of a past pain, actually, that you feel this need to always maintain a sense of security. It's because, a couple people were involved in some heartbreak and some pain and some sorrow that you now feel like you have to be the one to really keep things together. And that is creating, people are really seeing you kind of on your own. People are really seeing you, even though you have all these people around you, and especially this one relationship, this one energy is really turning your world and kind of the rotor in your life, the motor in your life. People are still only seeing you as a single entity, as a single person who, has a lot. They're looking at you with, look how much this Virgo has. They're so abundant. They're so, they should be more positive and more optimistic, but they don't realize that you're helping a lot of people. You're helping a lot of people, and not just like the other people don't even realize how much you're helping the other people in your life as well. Like you're kind of just that source, that pot of energy there that people are kind of looking to you to help them with. So like I said, that's how people are viewing you, as very on your own. Family and friends, they're really trying to balance themselves out. So because you're helping them so much, and that's your main concern, that's the energy that you're putting out to them, that they need help. A lot of the times Virgos worry that their family and friends aren't, secure enough, they don't have enough, that you just want to be useful, essentially. And with that energy, that's what you're telling the universe. So, like I said, this month, it's going to be a huge focus on what you're manifesting out there, your thoughts turning into your world. So you feeling like you can't really take on any more responsibilities or really do what you want to do and take risk and take action and just be more fancy free and just, go do what you want to do and have fun, is because the family needs security. And because of that, the universe is like, okay, your family needs security. So your family and friends are juggling. Hope and fear, being powerless. So that's really interesting. You hope for this, you fear it as well. If you were powerless, it wouldn't fall on you. None of all this responsibility would fall on you, and you could just do what you need to do and not be that responsible one where it always falls back on Virgo. But you fear it as well because that goes against who you are. Okay? Hope and fear. Last card. New money's coming in, so that's good. New power. So, that's good. That's good. New power's coming in. Let's talk about how you're going to get that. First step is to recognize that it's all you've been thinking about. So, of course, you want to win the lottery, you're going to win it because you're putting all that energy into it. You want to be a millionaire, you're going to get there because that's all the energy you're putting into it. But you'll be sacrificing other areas of your life, especially this emotional fulfillment that you've had under the surface for a while. So, you want to just focus on your finances, so that's exactly what's going to come. That's exactly what's going to come. And with that is going to create a huge shift. Like there's a cycle changing. Like something is definitely shifting for the Virgos this month. And I think that this new money coming in, This new money coming in is going to really create that huge shift. So by the full moon in Scorpio on April 29th, things are going to be different. Things are going to be different. If this is what you want, even though you're fearful of having all this power, even though you're fearful, you want to be powerless. Yeah, I guess that kind of works. This is what you want because this is all you're thinking about. Okay? So that's what you're going to get. Congratulations. Keep in mind what that means, though. You already have a lot of people who are relying on you, and family and friends, they're trying to find their power. So think about what that means. Is that just going to bring on more responsibilities? More people asking you for help? More people thinking that, why aren't you helping me? Why are you only helping this one person? Or why are you putting everything there? Let's see. What do the Virgos need to know for April 2018? Okay. Two things. And there are one thing, sorry. And it's one thing that you haven't acknowledged yet. Allow love. Allow love. So, it's time to focus more on the emotional security of the family as opposed to the financial. Because emotionally, the family needs help just as much. The financial comes after the emotional security. Allowing love into your life, Virgo, will bring in that emotional security so you can lift people up and empower them on their own without, it's that old thing where they say, lead the horse to the water. Instead of just feeding it and giving it water, lead it to the water so it can drink itself. Because this money, this new power coming in, you don't want more people with their hands out. You want to kind of be like, no, I will help you empower yourself and show you how to get there, but you got to cut something off. You got to cut off something because you got so much going out. So much going out. Okay, so once again, like I said, send me those photos to my email below. Also, if you want a personalized reading that includes astrology, numerology, and tarot, of course, send me an email below. Let's get to the root of this. Let's get to the bottom of this. Send me, you got a lot of people who are relying on you. So if you can send me a picture of you with these people, we can really see who's the true sucker, the true energy sucker, and who actually needs it the most, who you can actually just maybe empower in another way. Because I think you have a lot of people that are really looking to you to help them right now, and it's all coming on you in a very, very profound way, and it's not fun for you. It's very stressful. You're doing it alone, so yeah, it's empowering though. It's definitely empowering, but it's time to start empowering the other people in your life so that they don't rely on you anymore. And that full moon in Scorpio will really, especially the full moon in Libra that just passed, will really make it clear about who those people are and what their true intentions are. And then the full moon in Scorpio will allow you to release them without ever looking back. Like that Scorpio energy, when you You know, the Scorpio energy, when it's done, it's done. Like, they don't go back. Think about a Scorpio in the desert. A Scorpio uses its pincer and it kills the other predator or prey, and then a lot of times the pincer falls off in it, and then the Scorpio ends up killing itself as a way to protect themselves. So that's the Scorpio energy you're gonna be able to work with on April 29th. Really killing that old self in order to protect yourself. Love you, Virgo, so much. Can't wait to see your pictures. And I will talk to you guys in May, probably with a little baby. I'm hoping so. Hope she comes on the full moon in Scorpio. Love you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.